Yu-Gi-Oh! The trading card game is a very difficult game to simply jump into. Whether you are a returning duelist or wanting to attempt to participate for your very first time, it is great to know some basics. I am going to be jumping into this head first and hoping for the best. So I thought the best way to do this would be to start over and begin anew. There are over 10,000 unique cards, multiple types of playstyles you can try out, with plenty of combinations and techniques to master. There is a lot of work for me to do from this point to hit my goal. With the help of those on Twitter, they've chosen the base for my deck that I will begin with. A deck that I built from 3 Wave of Light structure decks. From there, we will be using a budget of $55 every week to upgrade this deck with sealed product to improve it and to make it competitive. One day, reaching the end goal of topping a regional event or making it to day 2 of a YCS. There is an exception to the sealed product theme. That would be there are a few cards that are locked behind certain challenges and will become available once those challenges have been met. There could also be some negative consequences that week, should I put those cards into my deck. I will be partaking in my locals every Thursday or Sunday with my deck to test it out, find the flaws, and improve my own gameplay as I improve and climb the competitive ladder. How long will this journey take? I do not know, and I do not mind. All the time needed will bring wonderful experiences and knowledge of this amazing game, and will make it all worth it. This is my humble beginning to the competitive world of Yu-Gi-Oh! Alright everyone, Enchanter Tim here with Duelist Community College, and we are bringing to you our brand new series, The Humble Beginnings. As you can see beneath us, we are opening 3 structure decks of the Wave of Light series. It was what was voted on and what we got to make our deck with. And then we will also be doing another opening for this week's budget. So as you can see, before we open it up, it comes with Eva as the top card. And then we're just going to do our quick run through of the deck, and I'll make the deck off screen. And then after our other opening, we will create the actual deck. But first, it does come with a beginner's guide, as well as this paper playmat. Actually, that's not too bad. It even comes with the extra zone. I did not know when this came out. I thought it came out way before that. Eva, Sacred Arch Air Knight Parshath, Power Angel Valkyria, the Sanctum of Parshath, and Rebirth of Parshath are our foils for this deck. We get 1 copy of Minerva, Scholar of the Sky, 1 copy of Neo Parshath, the Sky Paladin, 1 copy of Air Knight Parshath, 1 copy of Melteal, Sage of the Sky, 1 copy of Harvest Angel of Wisdom, 1 copy of Bountiful Artemis, 1 copy of Layered the Liberator, 1 copy Guiding Ariadne, 1 Archlord Christia, 1 Splendid Venus, 1 Athena, 1 Thetheus, Goddess of Light, 1 Hectatrace, 1 Jalendua, 1 Nova Summoner, 1 Honest, 1 Herald of the Orange Light, 1 Herald of the Green Light, and 1 Herald of the Purple Light, 1 Guiding Light, 1 DD Sprite, 1 Hanewata, 1 The Sanctuary in the Sky, 1 Cards from the Sky, 1 Celestial Transformation, 1 Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen, 1 Ties of the Brethren, 1 Light of Judgment, 1 Miraculous Descent, 1 Synthetic Seraphim, 1 Divine Punishment, 1 Dark Bribe, 1 Solemn Warning, 1 Ultimate Providence, 1 Drastic Drop-Off, 1 Recall, and 1 Synthetic Seraphim token. So that is everything within the deck. We will create the deck as soon as we finish opening our packs for this week. Alright, so $55 gets us 1 box of Maximum Gold, retails $30, 4 packs of Lightning Overdrive, about $2.50 each, so another $10, that's $40. And then we have, 7 packs of Genesis Impact, about $2 a piece. Alright, so as you can see, that leaves us with 4 packs of Maximum Gold, 4 packs of Lightning Overdrive, and 7 packs of Genesis Impact. I've never actually opened up any Maximum Gold, so I'm actually pretty excited about that. Being the first few I've ever done. Magitus Theurgy, Drytron, Asterism, Star Drawing, Extra Foolish Burial. Nightmare Unicorn is actually something we do need. Evil Twin Challenge, and Drytron Fafnir. Alright, that's also something we needed. Alright, so first pack actually got us 2 things. Cool. Unicorn, of course, being our only extra deck monster at the moment. Another Drytron Asterism, Invoked Coctus, number 26 Dark Knight, Bottomless Trap Hole, Drytron Gamma Eleton, Live Twin Channel, and Live Twin Home. Now, I'm not going to be doing putting in any of the Drytron yet, because obviously if I don't have all the pieces, or at least most of the pieces, I don't think it'd be all that great to use. So, you know. Invoked Magellencia, Herald of Ultimateness, Drytron Beta Rastaban, which I think is the only one I don't need, or I needed just one. I don't know. I have a deck list and things I'm looking for written up. The Book of the Law, Evil Twin GG Easy, another number 96, and Crowley, the Magistus of Grimoires. Alright, 4 packs each. We'll go 1 each and just work our way down from there. Alright, so number C101, Silent Honor Arc, Union Scramble, Solemn Judgment, not a bad one. Fire Formation Goyoko, Transcode Talker, Elder Entity Entis was actually one I had on the list, so that's awesome. Dark Lord Nastian. Oh, why couldn't my, like, King's Court opening be this great? Scrap Raptor, Sunavalon Daphne, Danmariatic Nister, S-Force Dog Tag, War Rock Spirit, Spriggan's Booty, U and AI, Achamofrite, Amazement Ambassador Bufu. Nothing terribly exciting from that one, however. Oh, come on down. Thank you. World Legacy, World Lance, Evil Twin GG Easy, Herald of Ultimateness, Performage Hat Trigger, Invoke Coctus, Drytron Meteor Shower, and Live Twin Keysikill. Scrap Recycler, Go 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 Gigas, Borrelso Dragon, oh hell yeah, I'll take that any day. Speedroid Tactumborg, Silent Angler, Chaos Dragon Levianeer, and Foolish Burial Goods. At least our extra deck is actually coming together, so that's pretty cool. Alright, Spriggan's Brothers, Judgment of the Branded, S-Force Dog Tag, Yamori Mori, Spriggan's Merrymaker, I might actually be able to use it because it's a generic, Warrock Mummud, Clock Arc, Warrock Big Blow, and Screams of the Branded. 6 packs left after this. Here's to hoping we get some things we need. Ooh, Cyber Angel Benton, hell yeah. Idiomon, the Magistus of Mastery, Magistus Theurgy, Drytron Gamma Eladin, Cyanet Regression, and Zeta Aldehiba, and Evil Twin Keysikill. Getting a lot of Evil Twin stuff, actually. I mean, obviously that's a main portion of that set, but it's like, not what I'm looking for, packs, please. Alright, White Prince, there can only be one. Herald of the Arclight, fuck yeah. Barrier Statue of the Drought, oops. Miracle Contact, Cosmotown, and Traptrix Morello. Starry Night Seal, DDD, Super Sight, King Zero Maxwell, Amazement Special Show, One Kiriway, Thrawn the Discipled Angel, Zexal Entrust, Binary Blader, Birth of the Prominence Flame, and Hidden Springs of the Far East. Last 3 packs. Drytron Zeta Aldehiba, Born from Draconis, Cyber Angel Benton, Engraver of the Mark, Nightmare Phoenix, Drytron Beta, and Tris Magistus. Alright, let's actually go back the other way this time. Save the maximum gold for last. Alright, Extra Foolish Burial, Backup Secretary, Nightmare Unicorn, Engraver of the Mark, Bottomless Trap Hole, Cyburst Gadget, and Beat Cop from the Underworld. Oh, 2 monsters. Alright. Not sure if I'll use it, but it's an option. One Kiriway, Warrock Generations, Pegasus Twin Saber, Terrors of the Underroot, Amazement Precious Park, Clock Arc, Judge of the Ice Barrier, Spriggan's Booty, and Star Mine. Ooh. Come on. Let's hope we get something good. I mean, we've gotten plenty good, but let's hope we can keep that going with the last pack. Alright, Dragon's Mirror, Cyber Dragon Core, Unexpected Die, Zodiac Trident, no longer usable at all. Zodiac Jackanine, Foolish Burial Goods, and Imperial Tombs of Necro Valley. Alright, so I'll see what I can do, what I can make for a deck. We'll be back. Alright guys, I'm back, and this is the deck that I've created with the cards I currently have available. Let's just dive right in and get right into it. First we have 2 Sacred Arch and Air Knight Parshath. If you activate a counter trap card, or if you negate the activation of a spell trap card, or monster effect, except during the damage step, you can banish 2 other fairy monsters from your deck, field, and or graveyard. Special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when you activated, negated, or hand even if not. If this card attacks a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can add 1 Parshath card or counter trap from your deck to your hand. 1 Archlord Krista. If you have exactly 4 fairy monsters in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. If special this way, target 1 fairy monster in your graveyard, add that target to your hand. Neither player can special summon monsters. If this face-up card would be sent from the field to the graveyard, place it on top of your deck instead. That's the only part that could be negative if I actually do happen to get this one out. So, 3 Power Angel Valkyria. If you negate the activation of a spell or trap card, or monster effect, add 1 light fairy monster from your deck to your hand. You can only use this effect of Power Angel Valkyria once per turn. 3 Guiding Ariadne. When it's in the Pendulum Zone, apply these effects. You do not pay life points to activate counter trap cards. You do not discard to activate counter trap cards. If this card is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can reveal 3 counter traps from your deck. Your opponent chooses 1 for you to add to your hand, and you shuffle the rest back into your deck. 2 Minerva, Scholar of the Skies. Each time a counter trap card is activated, immediately after it resolves, this card gains 500 attack, and if it does, and the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, add 1 counter trap with a different name from your graveyard to your hand. 1 Duo cannot be destroyed by battle. If you take any damage, destroy this face-up card. This card can be treated as 2 tributes for a tribute summon of a light fairy monster. 1 Meltiel, Sage of the Sky. Each time a counter trap card is activated, immediately after it resolves, gain 1,000 life points. And if you do, if the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, destroy 1 card your opponent controls. Then we have 2 Honest. During your main phase, you can return this face-up card from the field to the hand. During the damage step, when a light monster you control battles, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. That monster gains attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster it is battling until the end of this turn. 2 Heralds of Orange Light. When your opponent activates a monster effect, you can send this card and 1 other fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard to negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. 2 Heralds of Green Light. When your opponent activates a spell card, you can send this card and 1 other fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. And last for the monsters, 1 Eva. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish up to 2 other light fairy monsters from your field and or grave. Add the same number of level 2 or lower light fairy monsters with different names from your deck to your hand except Eva. You can only use this effect of Eva once per turn. Then we have 3 Ties of the Brethren. Pay 2,000 life points and target 1 level 4 or lower monster you control for the rest of this turn. After this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters. Also special summon 2 monsters from your deck with the same type, attribute, and level as that monster, but with different names from each other and that monster. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this card. 1 Valhalla, Hall of the Fallen. Once per turn, you can special summon 1 fairy monster from your hand. You must control no monsters to activate and to resolve this effect. 3 The Sanctum of Parshath. This card's name becomes the Sanctuary in the Sky while on the field or in the graveyard. Fairy monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense. Set spells and traps cannot be targeted by or destroyed by card effects. Once per turn, you can target a total of 3 fairy monsters and or counter traps with different names in your graveyard. Place them on top of your deck in any order. Then of course, we have 1 actual, the Sanctuary in the Sky. Battle damage to the controller of a fairy monster from a battle involving that monster becomes 0. 2 Drastic Drop-Offs. When your opponent adds a card or cards from their deck to their hand, including drawing, they must discard 1 of those cards. 3 Ultimate Providence. When a spell or trap card or monster effect is activated, discard the same type of card, monster, spell, or trap, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. 3 Rebirth of Parshath. When a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activated, reveal 1 counter trap in your hand, then discard 1 card and pay 1,000 life points. Negate the activation, and if you do, shuffle that card into the deck. Then you can special summon 1 Parshath monster from your deck or extra deck. 3 Divine Punishments. When a spell, trap card, or monster effect is activated while the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, negate negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. One solemn warning: when a monster would be summoned, or when a spell, trap, card, or monster effect is activated that includes an effect that special summons a monster, pay 2,000 life points, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy it. And then last for the main deck, 2 Recall. When your opponent activates a monster effect, your opponent draws 1 card, also negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. Alright, then we have 1 Elder Entity Entis, 1 Herald of the Arclight, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 2 Nightmare Unicorn, 1 Transcode Talker, 1 Boral Sword Dragon, 2 number 96 Dark Mist, and these last 3 I don't ever see us actually making, but I wanted to try to fill out the extra deck as much as possible. So 1 Beat Cop from the Underworld, 1 Zodiac Chakanine, and 1 Spriggan's Merry Maker. And then for the extra deck, 1 Jellin Duo, 1 Honest, 2 Heralds of Purple Light. When your opponent activates a trap card, you can send this card and 1 other fairy monster from your hand to the graveyard. Negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. 1 Eva, 2 Hanewata. You can discard this card. You take no effect damage this turn. Also quick effect. 3 Light of Judgments. If the Sanctuary in the Sky is on the field, discard 1 light monster to the graveyard. Apply 1 of the following effects. Look at your opponent's hand and discard 1 card from their hand. Send 1 card your opponent controls to the graveyard. 3 Miraculous Descents. Target 1 of your banished fairy monsters, special summon it. When this card leaves the field, destroy that monster. When that monster is destroyed, destroy this card. 1 Solemn Judgment. When a monster or monsters would be summoned, or a spell trap card is activated, pay half your life points, negate the summon or activation, and if you do, destroy that card. And last, another solemn warning. And then just because we are carrying around the 3 tokens that came with the deck, Synthetic Seraphim tokens. Now obviously I didn't do too much to the main deck as far as using things outside that did not come with it, because I wanted to try out these cards first before I actually fully dedicate which way we're going with the deck in the future. Also, let me know what you think of these sleeves. They're supposed to be anti-glare, but obviously the lights are still pretty bright, but that's just because the lights are bright normally. Yeah, I'm just curious if you guys think these are better than the normal sleeves I've been using. So anyways, let's take this to locals and see how we do, and we'll be right back.
3 days later.
Let the devil beware, my cutie. Life is filled with despair, my beauty. Our dreams are covered in hair, my pretty. Yet we carry on. Yet we carry on. Yet we carry on. Meet my favorite girl, Lady Katie. Her life is troubled to compare. Oh, baby, can't find her toes anywhere. So moody, yet she carries on. Yet she carries on. Yet she carries on. We smoke our sticky suits. Everyone has habits to choose. Sometimes we win when we lose. Yet we carry on. There's my friend Shaky Pete. He lost his arms in the streets. He always screams when he dreams. Carry on, Pete. Carry on. Oh, love